Hello, friends, and welcome to another Capitalize Your Best Real Estate Marketing Podcast. My name is Gordon Duncan. I am the owner of Capitalize Marketing and Consulting. And over the last few years, I've been incredibly privileged to work with many real estate agents, realtors, mortgage, title investors, pretty much a broad spectrum across the real estate industry. And I'm incredibly privileged that many of them trust us with both their marketing and then our Capitalize Your Best 12-month marketing coaching program. Having said that, thank you so much for joining the Capitalize Your Best Real Estate Marketing Podcast. We're a brand new podcast, 4 or 5 episodes in, and already people are following, subscribing, liking, and sharing, and following up with me with comments. That means so much because the goal of this podcast is to provide content that enables people in the industry to grow their business and hit their revenue goals. That's what we're shooting for here. So every week, I'm going to come along and I'm going to give just flat out free marketing advice that I've seen from the industry, from my years of experience, that's going to help you hit those goals. So here we are. We are in mid-December. I know the industry is slowing down a little bit, but I know that the agents that I know who are really motivated are out there hustling. I know I've got 2 right now I spoke to today. Today is Tuesday, the 5th. I know 2 agents today who told me they have deals that could close this month and others that are pushing to the end. So I know that everyone decides their own schedule, and I know the holidays are coming up and the desire to take some time off is there. And you know what? I totally understand that. But the agents I know who are hustling are out there and still are signing leads, making contracts, and closing deals. So I get it. Everyone's got to decide on their own, but there's still work to do. So I've been fortunate that I get to talk to so many people in the industry, and I get to talk to people who are successful. What determines success? Well, I've had one agent that went from 20 something in their brokerage and they moved all the way up to 13 and could move as high as number 9 this year. This person has sold more houses than they ever have. And honestly, their growth came in the second half of 2023. That's what's amazing. Their growth came in the second half of 2023. I know another agent who does dozens of deals a year who is down, but is still having a wonderfully successful year. I know one agent who's just sitting and they're gradually getting contract after contract, but they're growing. Not massive by leaps and bounds. That's not the industry, but they are growing. So what have I heard marketing wise that's working for them that you might be able to implement in your real estate business? Here's a couple of tips. Number 1, no matter where you are, large city, small town, the agents I see that are intimately involved in their city are doing well. Here's what I mean by intimately involved. I'm talking about people who serve on charity boards, people who volunteer with civic-based organizations like Rotary or Lions Club, people who attend large-scale city events and take part and promote them. Those agents are growing their businesses. One, it's just the right thing to do. Support your city, support local nonprofits. That's always something character-wise we should always be pursuing. But when agents do this, what happens is it raises their profile. They're meeting other people who are like-minded, who want to love their city. They're promoting those things on social media, and then people see them as a legitimate option. They're not just a fly-by-night person in the real estate industry. They're a person of genuine character who loves the city, who is going to be here a while. Now, guys, if you take this approach, which I highly recommend, if you take this approach, you've got to be consistent and stay with it. You can't volunteer for a nonprofit and hope that that one thing is going to get you business. You can't just show up to a downtown event, take pictures and post it online and think that's going to do it for you. But if you do that consistently, week after week, month after month, you then become someone in your town or your city that's trusted, that people know they can depend on. And that continues to legitimize you in the city and the eyes of people online. People see who you're involved with, and they recognize that you have a passion for those things. And if you genuinely care about the city or the town that you're in, and you continue to demonstrate it by volunteering and promoting the city, People see you as a legitimate opportunity, a legitimate person who's well connected to help them sell their home or buy a home. Because people know, hey, this person is involved in these charities. This person is involved in the city. When they go to put my house on the market, they're well connected. Their marketing base is strong. You see, when you're involved in the city, not only are you doing something good for your soul, good for other people, you're also raising your profile, you're legitimizing yourself, and people see you as someone who can help them sell their home or find the home that they're trying to buy. So the agents I know that are really pushing forward this year, they use their personal service as a marketing tool. They're not crass about it. They're very smart about it. They're doing it for good reasons, but it's enabling them to grow this year. And guys, it's a tremendous way to meet people. You're going to meet folks who want to work with you when you take this approach. So yes, guys, get involved in nonprofits, promoting your local city, and then sharing those things online in a promoting of other people fashion, not a promoting of yourself or your own work, and you are going to grow your real estate business. It works nearly every single time. It's going to help you. You're definitely going to get more contacts from it and potentially more leads. Okay, number 2, my favorite, people who are amazingly active on social media are growing their businesses. The folks that I know who are struggling in the real estate business right now are not consistent on social media. They throw things out here, might have an intense week or two and then get frustrated. But the folks who are consistent, the ones who are building brands, their own personal brand, and they're consistently posting on their own personal profiles, their business page, populating their stories, creating videos, taking on social media marketing as a legitimate aspect of the real estate business. The folks who are doing this are growing. They're raising their awareness. They're letting people know they're out in the area, and they're getting leads and closing homes. I know one agent who had been kind of quiet online, who now all of a sudden is stepping things up, and all of a sudden people are noticing them like, hey, I see you everywhere. It's great to see you. And guys, that's how you get leads. You might go, well, I've never gotten a lead from someone messaging me on Facebook. No, that's fine. But remember, you are a local agent. So when you do that and people locally see you in their feed, it gets you in their mind. Guys, you've got to do the social media. You've got to, whatever you're doing, you've got to do more. If you need help, reach out to me. I'd be glad to help you with it. But guys, you've got to do massive amounts of social media. You've got to. You've got to. Now, third, we mentioned serving in your community. We talked about massive amounts of social media. And the third, I've briefly mentioned before, but you got to do it. You've got to do it. You've got to do. Number 3, video. You've got to do video. You got to do it on Facebook. You got to do it in your stories. Will not hurt for you to start a YouTube channel if you're going to stick with it, or to be on TikTok and Instagram Reels. You might say, oh, I don't like the way I look, because this is a public business. You're in a profession that requires you to be in public. And you may say, I don't like the way I look on video. The reason we don't like the way we look on video is because it's the way we look. And the way you look on video is the way you're going to look in public. So you're just going to have to get used to it. You're like, I don't know what to say. Well, then you just do the homework. You go online, you look for social media prompts. You work with a company like Capitalize, and we'll help you. But you've got to create that brand, and you've got to convert it into video. Because you can create a video, you can put it on Facebook, and even if your numbers are low, let's say you get 120 people looking at it, that's 120 people looking at your video. You probably don't have that many looks on a post that you do. And it doesn't have to be highly edited, though it's awesome that if you can learn how to edit your videos, or you can just hold up the camera, hold it down, speak for 60 seconds, and post it as an Instagram Reel, Facebook Reel, or a TikTok. Guys, video is amazingly important for this reason, not just the exposure. When people see you on video, they get to know you, and they get to realize whether they feel comfortable with you or not. And the more video you do, the more comfortable you get. Someone wants to ask Gary Vaynerchuk or Gary V. He is the just internet of all things expert. They said, Gary V, how am I successful on TikTok? What do I have to do? And his answer was, I don't know, post 2 videos a day for a year and you come back and tell me. And his point was, you get better and you learn by doing. Yes, I highly recommend that you get coaching and you get work on that, something we help you with, but you got to get started doing it. And you know what happened when I heard Gary Vee said that? I was like, I'm not posting twice a day on TikTok. And I started, and that was 15 months ago. And you know what, guys, I don't have the most numbers of followers, but it doesn't matter because I get business from TikTok. And I post at least once, and I try to post twice a day. And then I get an opportunity to use those for Reels and Facebook because your TikTok audience is different than your Instagram audience and different than your Facebook audience. So create multiple pieces of content and get it out there. But right now, start with 1 video a day. 1 video a day consistently done for a year is 365 opportunities for your audience to get to know you, become comfortable with you, and you can gain clients in this way. So the folks in the real estate industry that I know that are successful, meaning they're growing, they're getting leads, and they're making money, are doing 3 things right now. They're heavily involved in their community, nonprofits, promoting the city, doing activities, putting it on social media and letting people know what's out there. They're doing it to promote others. That is helping many people in the real estate industry. Number 2, massive amounts of content. You've got to break into people's feeds and algorithms. You can't do it unless you're creating content. Create your brand and put it out there. Number 3, start doing video. Start doing video. People have to become comfortable with you. If people see you in a video, they already have a sense of who you are, and they might just reach out to you. Now, if you need help with that, Capitalized Marketing and Consulting is here to help. We have a program called the Capitalize Your Best program that is specifically successful with people in the real estate industry. And we help you with everything I just mentioned. We really do. It's a 12-month program with an online university to help you create your own voice and find a target client and learn how to create content to speak to them. We give you a database of 2.5 years of social media prompts. We even throw in a free CRM. There's so much in this program. And guys, we guarantee a positive ROI, positive return of investment. So if you're ever interested, just reach out to me. My name is Gordon Duncan. Just message me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever. You will find me all over the world. Do that. I would love to help you. But if not, if you want to go on your own, totally understand that. 3 things you can do. You can promote your city, you can create massive amounts of content, and you can start doing videos. These things will help you. I hope you are having a wonderful holiday season. I hope the year ends wonderfully for you. You get new contracts, you close new business. And guys, I can't wait to see you again next week. Thank you so much. Talk to you then.